Aquarius, welcome to a reading for the month of April. I hope you're all well. This is a collective reading, a general reading, so feel free to take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay, we're going to jump straight in. I've pre-shuffled your cards, I have cleansed your space, and I've meditated on your energy. So I'm in the Aquarian energy. Decisions I'm hearing. So for some of you, you've got some decisions to make. Okay, some choices, some pathways are laid ahead. So it's almost like there's some shifts and changes, there's some opportunities around you, and it's up to you whether you take them or go for them. All right, so we're going to do some words of wisdom cards first. We're going to jump into the psychic tarot. We're going to pull some clarifiers with the Rider-Waite-Smith. I'll delve into the angel tarot as well, and we'll pull some affirmation cards to finish off the reading. Let's go. Alrighty, so it's yours for the taking, I'm hearing. So if there's an opportunity that comes your way, it's yours for the taking. So it's all about opportunities this year. And it's starting with April, because I get a sense with April, a lot of activity, a lot of movement, a lot of shifts, a lot of things going on for all of the signs. Collectively, we're in eclipse energy from the lunar eclipse through to the total eclipse, and then we've got retrograde, time to reset, readjust, refocus, revise, relax even. And yeah, so there's going to be some opportunities. So April's going to turn out to be quite an interesting month. All right, so are you ready? Let's see. All right, so I've got some there. Some of you are ending out a cycle, I'm hearing. Needing to recreate the balance as well. What's working and what's not working. Getting rid of the old. And that's happening a lot for a lot of the signs. But I do feel for you guys, yeah, it's decision time. So decisions. I just saw something float past me. Okay, let's see what we've got here for you. It says, find peace. Stress fixed all of my problems, said no one ever. Okay, so April may be a hive of activity, maybe a month, you know, to stay grounded, to stay hydrated, but also create some peace and calm. If there's a lot of things going on around you, don't get caught up in other people's dramas. Don't become part of their circus, okay? It's not your circus and you're not one of their monkeys. So stress fixed all of my problems, said no one ever. Yeah, stress is not good. It's not good for the mind, body and soul. So if you can avoid stress, do it in the month of April and always. But find peace. So taking some time out for yourself, recharging your battery, filling your cup. Allow death. Things die when they have nothing left to teach us. Let it go. So some things are ending out for you, Aquarius, in the month of April. It's time to let those things go. Okay, and cry. Some of you have got some healing to do in the month of April as well. So releasing those emotions as they bubble up to the surface, they're getting your awareness, they're getting your attention for a reason, giving you the opportunity as a soul that's on a healing journey as well as a soul's journey to do some healing. So, you know, it may be a little bit of a emotional month. That's not a bad thing, okay? We've been told by society or by generation after generation that, you know, we shouldn't cry, we should just suck it up and get on with it. No, it's time, okay? So for some of you, it's time to let those emotions flow and go. Let it go and flow. Let it go, let it flow, okay? Let's delve into your reading. Let's jump into the Aquarius reading for the month of April. Stepping up. Some of you are needing to step up, so perhaps within work you're getting the opportunity to step into another role or take on a different position. It may be that, you know, someone has left or moved or relocated even, that you're needing to step up. Don't take it on board if it's not acknowledged. And I feel like, you know, if someone leaves a workplace and there's more work to be done, until they replace that person, don't just step into that role, because what you might end up finding that they'll hold back on getting someone because you've stepped into that role. Perhaps some of you are falling into the potential of doing two people's work instead of just your own. You know, it's okay to help out and do a little bit extra if, you know, it's going to help someone out, but not at sacrifice to yourself. So just be aware of it. That's the potential of that for some of you with work. You know, all relationships, whether it's a work relationship, whether it's you know, romantic partnership, it's got to be equal. So equal give and take, equal energy exchange as well. Okay, so that's what I'm hearing. Okay, these are all upside down, so we'll just turn them the other way. Sacral chakra, yeah, taking care of your wants and needs, finding that peace, finding that tranquility, taking time out, balancing work life. You know, being aware of partnerships. Are they equal? Are they equal give and take? Is there an equal exchange? The two energy there doesn't surprise me from what was just given to me before about, you know, even in work relationships, they need to be balanced, whatever relationship it is. And when we connect with people as souls on this journey, it becomes we form a relationship with them, whether it's a friendship, partnership, you know, client and practitioner. You know, they're all relationships and they all need to be in balance. If they're not, then there's always, you know, that need to bring things back into synchronicity and into balance. And that's where the sacral chakra, it governs your sexual organs, it's your personal power, it's standing up for yourself, it's taking the initiative, but not being taken for granted, okay? So, you know, it is a good time to stand up and be seen and be noticed for you in the month of April, but I'm seeing that don't go to the extreme that you're doing it at sacrifice to yourself. Yes, it's good to stand up and show people what you're capable of and what you can do, but not if you're going to overdo it, wear yourself out, or become, you know, overburdened, it is what I'm hearing. Okay, so that's your sacral chakra energy. You've got 2 and 3, so you know, there is a need to let go of things, and this could be, you know, obviously you've got the allow death, so the ending of a cycle, realizing when things have got no more growth, no more learning as a soul, and it's time to move on. Some of you may be contemplating a move in work, and some of you may even be rethinking some of your connections with people that are in your life. Do you still want them in your life? Is it working for you? And reevaluating a lot of things. I almost feel like for many of you at this time and in the month of April that you're just reviewing things, and that's not surprising. You know, in the start of April, we're going to step into the Mercury in retrograde, so it is that the RE words for me: relax, rethink, refocus, reevaluate, reset, recharge, all those words. And that's what it is. I do feel there's a big time for letting go of what is no longer. Some of you may still be holding on to what was and needing to just acknowledge it and let it go. So I'm stepping into your current energy, then we're going to delve into the surrounding influences, and then we're going to go into the outcome towards the end of the month. So yeah, you've got the 3 of Swords energy. Some of you haven't had it easy. You know, it's been a bit of a rocky, rough roller coaster of a ride, and April is, you know, going to give you that opportunity to really make some shifts, make some changes, and recreate some balance in your life. You've got the 5 of Wands there, so there is a need to make a new pathway forward. Some of you are needing to move things on, move away from things and move things on. Let's see what else comes out. You've got the 5 there, so 5 for me is, you know, shifts and changes. It is sometimes sudden abrupt change where we haven't taken the initiative and stepped in with the 4 energy, and we've you know, waited, and things have, you know, the signs have been there, but we've sort of gone, okay, it'll all sort itself out, and it hasn't, and then, you know, change has been made for us. And sudden abrupt change can take you unaware. It's not always negative. Often it can be a blessing in disguise, but it does give you a few obstacles and challenges in the month of April to reevaluate things, make some adjustments, make some financial and material changes even. So some of you may be relocating or changing jobs during that, or it may just start to unfold in the month of April. Things will happen quite quickly, so it's almost like as soon as a problem appears, there's a solution or you know, an opportunity to head in a different direction. So, you know, you're certainly not being held back by whatever unfolds. I feel like it's going to happen quite quickly. It's going to create transformation, and it's going to show you really what you're capable of, which is sort of the 2 energy, the sacral chakra energy, taking back your power, standing up for yourself, you know, being made aware of things so that you can then take action on it. And, you know, if there have been red flags in the past or things haven't been as you would like them, it's now time to recreate that balance. And I think that was said before as well. You've got the 9 energy, 9 of cups, fulfillment of wishes. So any hard work that you put in the month of April is going to pay off quite handsomely as well. And I do feel like for some of you, there's the opportunity of a promotion, which therefore, you know, you'll get the extra money as well. So I feel like don't focus on, you know, any lack or the way things have been in the past, because I do see a big shift for you guys. I do see things shifting and changing. You are going to be celebrating. I almost feel like you're changing your vibe and you're changing your tribe, which is what the saying goes. So you've got the 9 of cups, fulfillment of wishes, and you've also got the 3 of cups, which is joy, celebration, achievement, accomplishment. Okay, some of you are looking to study or possibly broaden your horizons in a way of perhaps add to your tool bag of tricks or abilities, just adding something that recreates the balance. It could be just, you know, upskilling or taking something to a level 2 even, but not overburdening yourself. There's a bit of devil energy that's come through here. It's a devil, it's a 6. It's about 6s for me are about recreating some balance, not looking back, only looking forward, not dwelling on what was, you know, and just rejoicing in what's unfolding for you. If it happens quite quickly, the shifts or changes, it is for in your best interest. But the devil energy just reminds you not to fall back into old patterns or old ways of thinking, I'm hearing. Okay, we're going to pull another row. Things take time. So you do have the tower energy, which, you know, things are unfolding for you. If things have stayed stuck or stagnant for too long, then sometimes that's when the universe creates a tower opportunity or tower moment to create that blessing in disguise, so to speak. Really trust your intuition, because it's going to guide you forward. For some of you, you have more than one opportunity. So you've added to your skills, you've got them to a point, and I feel like it's going to be, okay, you might want to add something more to it, which is going to take you down one pathway, or I'm seeing another pathway where, you know, perhaps it's one that you've already gone down before. So for some of you, you might be not necessarily going back to what you did before. It could be just you're relocating or moving from where you're doing a certain thing, and then you're just going to relocate to a different place doing the same thing. And then there's another opportunity of you upskilling and then going somewhere even further afield or somewhere different, which I feel like that may give you more long-term benefits. Yeah, some of you will sort of are being given the opportunity to step into a more senior role, which I actually really quite like that, because I feel like it's sort of, it's time to be noticed, time to be seen, even time to be heard for some of you. And some of you are moving on, walking away from, I feel like you're not dealing with the rubbish anymore. You're not putting up with stuff as much as perhaps maybe in the past. You're seeing things for what they are. You're seeing things as they come to light, and I feel like you're dealing with them as they do that, which is really, really good. It's a strong, it's a confident, it's a courageous energy that you have in the month of April. The 6th energy does recreate the balance. So if there's no more growth or learning in an area, it's time to move on, move forward. I will pull 3 more cards. Thank you, Spirit. Yep, okay. So your outcome, your overall overarching energy for the month of April, you've got the World card, you've got the Universe energy, 3. Everything is unfolding for you. It's unfolding in your favor. You know, there's just that little devil energy reminder not to fall back into old patterns, old ways of thinking. Communication will be a big thing in the month of April. It's not time to put things off or hold back on things. It's time to, if you've got something to say it. As long as you come from a place of love and, you know, you mean no harm to yourself and therefore no harm to others. which I don't, you know, feel that you would, but I've got that 5 energy again, so it's just, you know, it's a powerful weapon, our voice, our throat, the way we communicate. And, you know, it can be a bit of the sword there, the two-edged sword, the blunt side or the sharp side. So, you know, they often say the saying, it's not what you say, it's the way you say it. We can only choose how we deliver something. We can't choose how someone takes that on board. It's up to us as well when we take on information, how we respond or react to it. Reaction is the negative and responding is the positive. You've got the Ace of Swords there, which is success, a successful outcome. You've got the universe and the world energy bringing you opportunities to excel, opportunities to take yourself to the next level, and to upskill. And really, I'm hearing the words, receive what you're worth. So really, and that could be in the form of money, abundance, wages, whatever, but receiving what you're worth. You're seeing your worth, you know what you're good at, okay? And some of you are finally being able to speak about what you do and do it in a way that you are confident in yourself, more confident. And you know, these 2 opportunities that I'm being shown, the one that takes you further afield and has more long-term potential, I do feel that it is potentially gonna, sorry, I just had to fix my camera, potentially gonna step you out of your comfort zone. So you may be more inclined to take the one that feels like you're relocating, but you're staying in what you do the way you do it. So it may be a bit of a comfort zone, okay? It's no right or wrong pathway, it's your decision, but the other one might give you that boost. So finding that courage, finding that strength to, you know, try something that's a little bit more out of your comfort zone, may take you a bit further, okay? It may be more traveling time, but it may also be worthwhile in the long run is what I'm hearing. Yeah, it's fear that's going to hold you back, getting caught up in your head and talking yourself out of it. So, you know, stay confident in the month of April, because you have what you need, and it's going to be shown to you in a way that you may go, well, is that too good to be true? I don't think so. I definitely don't think so. I think it's an opportunity that is it too good not to take up. It's, did I say that right? Almost like you'd be silly to pass it up, okay? It's gonna move you forward. I feel like there's no staying where you are. I feel like for some of you, it's going to be a situation or something that there's only forward. And really, your feet are only put on one way. You can only walk forward as a soul. But sometimes we do just resist and we hold back and we stay as we are. And I'm seeing that the month of April is going to be very fortuitous for you if you see it as that. If you see it as an opportunity, an opening that is for you. You've got okay, so you've got 2 options. You can stay in the hermit energy, stay in your comfort bubble, or you can take the Wheel of Fortune is spinning for you, and you can take those opportunities as they present themselves. Now with the Wheel of Fortune, yes, it comes around again. Yes, those opportunities may come around again, but sometimes there's a bit of a delay. So it's up to you. I would certainly not pass up. If the Wheel of Fortune was presenting to me and it was coming round, I would take it as a green light from the universe, okay? But it's up to you, it's your choice as a soul. Now, none of this is set in stone. This is not going to resonate with everyone, but you can stay. And as I was talking about you know, staying in your comfort bubble or moving forward and stepping a bit out of your comfort zone, that's when these 2 cards decided to throw themselves out. So we got the Hermit. You may want to stay in your comfort bubble, your Hermit energy, or you may want to take up this golden opportunity. All right, so we're going to leave them there, up there, and we're going to clarify this a little bit further for you. Let's clarify your current energy. Thank you. Okay, so a lot of you are working hard in summer. Okay, some ways you are working too hard and you're not you're going to be too focused on work and you're not going to see the opportunities for what they are. So be aware if there's an imbalance and you push and it's all about the work. And that could be also if you're in an environment where some people have left or relocated, or you know, you're not working to full capacity, whatever. You may be just too focused, too tunnel visioned. Okay, so they're saying don't get too caught up in the work and not see the opportunities as they present them to yourself. It is about doing right by yourself, okay? Because sacral chakra energy, which is your current energy, is not to be taken lightly when it presents itself like that for me. It is about you doing right by yourself first before you do right by others. Now, society will tell you that's selfish or self-centered, and you may have heard me say this before. When you're at your best, everybody else is going to benefit. It is your soul's journey, so it is up to you to put yourself first. You are the most important person on your journey. So therefore, take care of your needs, take care of what you need and want. Don't put off something to progress as a soul moving forward for the sake of others. Now, often we will say, I can't do that because such and such is leaving, or I can't do that because I need to be there for them. That's them. It's not about you. Don't hold yourself back for the sake of others, because if the shoe was on the other foot, would they do the same? And they're not meant to. Okay, because what this is, but for some of you, it may be teaching you or reminding you at this time that there's a need to put your best foot forward. And that's pretty much what he's doing with the 10 of Wands. I know you can't see that very well, but 10 of Wands, like all I got focused on was his feet moving forward. And he's actually stepping forward with his left foot, which is his soul's journey, because that's the left, the spiritual side. So needing to move forward at this time. And that's what I'm hearing for a lot of you guys, is that there's a need for you to move forward on your soul's journey. Not put others' needs before your own, because this is about you. This is your soul's journey. Yeah, and an opportunity opening. The four of Cups. Yeah, I know the card, but Four of Cups. I hesitated. I don't know why. So yeah, you're going to hesitate. You're going to hesitate with either looking into this offer or considering this offer, but you're going to be presented with an opportunity. It's going to be an offer, and it could be to relocate or work somewhere else. The universe is going to give it. It's going to be a gift from the universe, but have a look at him. He's leaned up against a tree and he's too busy looking down, you know, probably thinking about all the work he's got to do or something else. He's not seeing that opportunity that's being presented. It's being divinely shown to him to help him progress and help him move forward. Possibly the universe is trying to get him to where he needs to be for that next phase of growth and learning. And he's got his head down. So don't be that guy. Look up. Don't get overwhelmed. Don't get too overburdened. Don't overwork. Be aware of what's going on around you and what's being presented to you. Alright? Because things have shifted and changed, and perhaps you're focusing more on what's changed and you want things to go back the way they were. They're not going to, because people are moving forward, people are shifting, things are shifting around you. And as things in your environment, and this could be, for some of you, this could be home, it could be work that you're connecting with. Either way, things are shifting for you in your favor. You won't always think that, because you'll see it as upheaval, disruption, you know, and sometimes that's us coming from a place of fear, and, you know, we like our comfort zone, and that's okay, but it's time for change. You work hard. You're good at what you do. You work hard, and you acknowledge that, and I can see that in this reading today. But there is more work to be done, and it's gonna pay off. Sometimes we get so focused on our work and we forget that it's not all about the physical work, it's also about our soul growing and learning and growing. That's why we came down. So you have got some things to navigate through, you have got things to work out. They will work out. You've got the Wheel of Fortune, opportunity. Okay, let's delve deeper. Some of you are sitting in the Queen of Wands energy. You're quite proud of how far you've come and what you've achieved, and so you should be. So you should rightly should. But don't hang on to what you've achieved and go, well, you know, I've done all right. That's it. I'm going to stay as I am. That's what he's doing. Know that there's more out there for you, and the universe is trying to show you that with the Wheel of Fortune opportunity. You reach for the stars. Why wouldn't you? If you're being given the opportunity to reach for the stars and go higher, further, have more joy and abundance in life, why wouldn't you? And that's what it feels like. You've got the Five of Wands, so there is, for some of you, there is energy or a little bit of conflict around you. Perhaps there's a conflict of interest if it's a work situation or workplace, that they're not going to agree with your decisions. Then some people may try and talk you out of something because it doesn't suit their purpose, it doesn't suit them. But they're saying don't. Take some time out to reflect on it. You've got the Four of Swords there, taking some time out to do some reflection, to do some inner work, perhaps meditate, perhaps just, you know, take some time out in nature, whatever you need to do to think this through, to get it clear in your head of what you need to do. You will know, because you've got the Ace of Wands, and it will be too good of an opportunity to pass up. You would be silly not to do it. You've got the Page of Pentacles. Wherever it is, if you get an opportunity to go somewhere else, you're going to have the opportunity to grow and learn as a soul. And if this could be trained up, or train in other things to add that extra thing to your tool bag and your abilities. You got the Temperance energy. So, you know, it sort of gives me the sense of, you know, it's going through this, they're testing you as to whether you're going to back yourself up, okay? And when you do, it pays off. Where you are and in the relationships or relationship that you're in, are you receiving what you deserve? Are you getting fully compensated for it? You know, and that can be in the form of wages and money. Or are you just giving them what they can give you when you could be earning, and some of you, I'm seeing you're earning this and you could be earning this somewhere else, doing exactly what you're doing. You bring a lot to the table. You bring a lot to what you do and how you do it. And I do feel like this is really driving towards messages with regards to work, career, job, placement. I feel like if there's a relocation with one, you're going to relocate with the other. So, you know, it could be work and home. And it pays off. Your hard work and your persistence pays off. Providing you don't turn something down without even giving it good contemplation. And that's what I see here. You know, because not everybody, things are going to happen quite swiftly, and it's going to make you think on your feet. You're going to have to make a decision or a choice on your feet. And if you fall back into that devil energy of putting others before yourself, you're not doing right by yourself as a soul, and in effect, you're not doing right by them. The shift and change for you, if it's in your best interest, down the track, they're going to see that it was the best thing, you know, for them as well. Even though, you know, perhaps they're struggling to stay in a comfort bubble as well. You're being given a lot of strength at this time to delve deep, to deal with the emotions, to balance the divine masculine, divine feminine, and not be too much in your head and, you know, in the thinking and feeling, and being a little bit balanced in the doing as well, because there is some action that you need to take, a conversation that needs to be had, how you feel, what's best for you, because I do see you walking away, and you're walking away from conflict and squabbling and not a very nice, for some of you it may even be a little bit of a toxic situation, or a place that's not really vibing with what it should. It's almost like it is time to walk away, because it's like there's no more growth and learning for you. But you're walking into the Ace of Swords, which is your triumphant success, which I really like it. I'm going to place 4 cards at the bottom, because that's what I just got told to do, and just sum up the month of April before we move on. You've got the 9 of Cups, which I love it. So it's abundance, it's joy, it's you know, success, it's feeling really good, coming from a place of abundance, not from a place of lack, which I feel like has been the past, or, you know, going from pay to pay, or feeling that, you know, everything's a little bit tough, or being in that old cycle of scarcity. Maybe you're moving into a cycle of abundance. So stay positive, stay focused on what you would like. things to be and look for. And you know, when this opportunity arises, look at it that the universe is giving you this opportunity as an out. It's a gift. It's a golden opportunity. It's the wheel of fortune coming round in your favor. So you know, take it as it resonates, or leave it if you don't feel it's for you. That the Five of Cups is also a reminder that what you're going to walk away from isn't really as good as perhaps you maybe thought it was or felt it was at one point, because the growth and learning's gone. So it's no longer serving you, and that's why they say allow the death, allow things to be let go of, because there's no more growth and learning there. Because then you're really coming together, and for some of you it's going to create harmony in all partnerships. Okay, so if there's a bit of an imbalance, say with work or in a partnership, it creates that ripple effect with other areas of our life as a soul. So I do see that there's a more convincing, I'm hearing, union between you and someone else. So for some of you that are maybe in a relationship and it's you know, hit and miss, or it's this and that, or it's not quite where it should be, you come together on equal ground, perhaps, you know, even move in together or create what you need, because there's an offer, there's a proposal or an offer. You're a little bit on your guard as to whether it's all moving too quickly. So let's go from the Five of Cups. Five of Cups, he's too busy wallowing, I'm feeling, of what, you know, life was like, and oh gosh, what if it's not as good moving forward? Well, it's going to be even better. And the Page of Cups comes forward with an opportunity, with an offer. Yeah, and it could be just backing up and confirming the offer that's too good to pass up from the Wheel of Fortune. You've got the Nine of Wands there, a little bit on guard, a little bit concerned. You know, are you making the right decision? Are you making the right choice? Let's pull 3 more cards. Let's delve a bit deeper. Yeah, you've got Ace of Cups and the 10 of Cups as your conclusion or your outcome. So I really like that you are, if you know, it is about, you know, trusting and you know, being willing to step forward. Things happen for us, not to us, for our best interest. The universe wants us to live that joyful, abundant life, and that's what I see the potential here. There is a decision to make. There is a little bit of upheaval that goes along with it, but the outcome is really, really good. You've got some really good, strong, positive cards here. And I'm going to delve into and just pull some angel, thank you, spirits, angels and guides. What does the beautiful sign of Aquarius need to hear for the month of April? So sudden change, sudden upheaval. On the surface, it seems very disruptive and negative, but it's not. It's a blessing in disguise. Okay? It's easier said than done sometimes when you're going through some stuff. So we're just going to, I heard, pull 3 cards from this deck just to see what other message do you have for the sign of Aquarius. Yep, so it's got them upside down. That's all right. Things feeling a little bit upside down. Things might feel a little bit upside down in the month of April. Let's get things back around the right way. 8 of Water. Okay. So there is deep down there's a desire to move on. So for some of you, you're in an environment that doesn't feel conducive. It doesn't feel good for you. It doesn't feel like it's producing the right vibe or even giving you what you need, i.e. growth and learning. So it is time to move on. You have that deep down desire. But if you fall into the old pattern, the old trap of putting other people's needs before your own, you're going to miss that Wheel of Fortune. You're going to miss that opportunity of something more meaningful. And this is what this is backing up. Water is, you know, water energy is emotion. So, you know, we have to wrestle and deal with those emotions at times, even sometimes when we don't want to. So it's spiritual and emotional growth potential. All right. So that's what the month of April is giving you, the opportunities and the abundance if you open up to it. 7 of Air. So sometimes things don't go the way we plan, and sometimes plans need revising. But when you move forward, you see a better way of doing things. Because there's more in this, if you're in this situation, whatever the situation is that I'm being given, there's more going on than meets the eye. Because I get a sense of you're only being told so much. There's more, it goes a bit deeper. So if they're looking for a solution or trying to sort it out, it's not going to be as easy as they think. And maybe for some it's going to be a little too late. So the Queen of Earth energy, so this could be yourself. You could be sitting in the Queen of Earth energy, thoughtful, creative, warm and sensible. Sometimes we can be a little bit too sensible, and that can be too sensitive to other people's needs rather than focusing on our own. So sometimes we can be too thoughtful of others. It's good to be kind and considerate, but sometimes if we're not being that to ourselves and we're doing it for others, you're not actually doing right by yourself. So it's time to put your own needs and wants first and do what you have to do. And that could make you feel uncomfortable, or it could make you feel uneasy, because change means growth, and growth can feel uncomfortable, so it can change. Make time for those around you. Take a sensible approach. Deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. Yeah, it's how you approach something. We can only choose how we deliver something when we have a conversation with someone. How we communicate is super important. This is a powerful tool. Okay, I'm going to pull some affirmation cards for you, Aquarius. Thank you, Spirit, Angels and Guides. 3 again. So you've got a lot of 3 energy. So you're being, everything is unfolding as it's meant to. You're being supported by the divine. You're being given this opportunity, this Wheel of Fortune opportunity that's coming around for you, or may have already come around. I don't feel like it's meant to be passed up. Inspiration affirmation. When I feel stuck, I know I can seek inspiration in a person, book, song, or poem. I allow this inspiration to awaken some part of me that was previously dormant. So if you're looking for answers, seeking answers, they're sending you signs. So be aware of your intuition, be aware of your dreams when those intuitive prompts come through in your dreams. They're really trying to get your attention, get your notice. So, definitely be aware of your dreams. Be synchronistic signs, things that just seem to happen, or you come across something and you think, oh, that's interesting how I was just thinking about that or talking about that, and then I see it. Energy protection affirmation. My body is surrounded by a golden bubble of light, the colour of honey, shimmering and luminous. This bubble offers the protection so that only energies that serve my highest purpose can get in. So for some of you, if you are in a bit of a toxic environment and you feel the urge, the need to move out of it, but you feel you can't for the sake of others, they're saying, you've got to start putting yourself first. You're the most important person on your journey. But also surround yourself in that protective bubble to stop you being drained or being sucked dry even from these other people's energies or this environment's energy. Magic affirmation. I allow for a shift in perception. I am able to reframe and see challenges through a different lens. That's the important thing when we're going through change, or when we get those tower moments and sudden abrupt change happens. We have to reframe it. We have to step back and look at it. Okay, how's it doing? What we can't say, oh, why is this happening to me? We say, what is this trying to teach me? What is this trying to show me? How is this trying to help me moving forward? Sometimes it's proverbial kick up the backside that we need, pushing us in the right direction. We don't see it at the time because it feels rough, it feels tough, it feels overwhelming, okay? But it's a magic affirmation. I allow for a shift in perception. I am able to reframe and see challenges through a different lens. All right, guys, I'm just gonna give you some of these beautiful cards. Thank you, Spirits, Angels and Guides. What final words of wisdom and messages do you need the beautiful sign of Aquarius to hear? Oh my God, it feels a bit croaky. Okay, be aware of your energy as well in the month of April, especially if you've been pushing yourself a little bit too much. Take care of your wants and needs. Here's one more, I heard. Oh, 3. And more. Get that one, thank you. That just felt like it's glued to my hand. All right, first one that came out was the past is over. This is a new day, one that I will never this is a new day, one that I have never lived before. I stay in the now and enjoy each and every moment. Yeah, so try and stay present during the month of April. Stay grounded, stay hydrated, take care of you. I am at peace with my sexuality. I rejoice in my sexuality and in my own body. My body is perfect for me in this lifetime. I embrace myself with love and compassion. Yes. Alrighty. You are who you're meant to be. You're beautiful as you are. I am at peace with my age. Each age has its own special joys and experiences. I am always the perfect age for where I am in life. Alright guys, that's what I have for you for the month of April. Enjoy, take care, and I look forward to seeing you back in the next reading. And I'm sending you all lots of love and light.